This is what's up.
Oh yeah, it's your boy live from Sweet City, yo. And if you ain't talking about getting paid, you ain't talking about nothing, yo. Now this is the national anthem for everybody who knows what it feels like to get up every morning and have to punch that clock, knowing you feel like quitting, but you can't stop. I am tired of working every day. I am tired of working every day.
What's up, all you millennium money makers out there? It's your boy Law Hilson coming to you one time. And I'm telling you right now, man, you got to get yourself together. Look here. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. It would do you some good to be in on what we got coming for you. I am your coach and leader of the money team. And if you haven't already subscribed, please hit the red button at the right of your screen and give us a like, because we're about to take off here. Right now, we're out of this world. As you can see in the background, we're out of this world. And I'm telling you right now, man, it's about commitment. If you want to make it, you got to commit. You got to commit, man. If you want to make it, you got to commit. And I'm not talking about that kind of commitment where you commit until you see if you really like it or not. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you got to be married to your goal. You got to be married to your future. You got to be married to your come up. Okay? See, in business, it's like chopping trees. If you ever chopped a tree down, you don't chop a tree down by hitting it one time, unless you're some type of gorilla or some type of elephant where you could just bulldoze it over. But a human being, a man chops a tree down by initiating that contact with that tree and making that little dent into a bigger dent by hitting that tree over and over and over in the same place. And man, I'm telling you right now, that's what a lot of you are not doing. You're not striking in the same place over and over and over. You want to hit it, and then you want to see the tree fall. Oh, the tree didn't fall, Law. What happened? I did something wrong. Yeah, you did. You didn't hit it again, right? Because, see, you got to strike that tree in the same place. That means you're going to see a little dent the first time. You may not even see a dent the first time. You ever use the axe for real? Any of you who've ever used the axe for real, you get that right tree and you hit that sucker and nothing happens. And you know you're in for a long day. But that tree will fall due to that axe every time. If the man using that axe will just simply follow through and continue on the path that he's chosen. All right? You got to continue on your path that you've chosen. You're not crazy. All right? You're not crazy. When you looked at your future and you visualize what was possible and you saw that opportunity facing you, you knew then you could have it all. And you chose a weapon. You chose a tool. And that tool is not going to fail you if you follow through. Okay? It's not the tool. It's never the axe. It's never the hammer. It's never the saw. It's always the person using the tool that makes the difference. And you have to use your tools in a dedicated way. In a dedicated way. That means no matter what, you know that if you keep chopping, if I keep chopping down the same path, I will see results. And you have to have this mentality, because you cannot chop a tree if you hit it in one place and then you turn around, let me try somewhere else. Maybe I'll get it down if I try something else. I try something different. Well, let me try something else, and you hit it in another spot. You're just starting over. And all you're doing is damaging that tree for nothing. You're just beating up that log for nothing. Okay, you have to strike in the same exact place over and over and over and over again to see results. To see the results of that tree falling before your very eyes, you have to strike in the same place. And when you think about a tree is much taller than you, much bigger than you. But you can bring it down with the small little tool called an axe, right? A man can bring down any tree with an axe because the man can repeatedly attack that one spot, and you hit that same spot again, and you hit that same spot again. But see, you guys, you hit it one time and you don't get the results that you foresaw, and you don't want to hit it again. You don't want to hit it again. But you're missing the boat. You'll never chop a tree down. You'll never reach your goal if you don't chop that tree in the same place over and over and over again. And what do I mean? Lord, what does that mean? I can hear you thinking now, what does that mean for me? How do I chop a tree over and over and over again? Well, when you try the first time and you don't get the result, you try again. And stop looking at it as work that you're putting in. Guys, you are investing. You are investing what they call sweat equity. You can invest money. You can invest time. You can invest effort. Okay? But you have to invest in business to be successful. And you got to stop looking at the work as work. It's investing. That's what you're doing. When you put in those long hours, you're investing. You work on a job. You invest in a business. You understand? So you don't attack a business with the idea that I'm working late. No, I'm investing a lot. I'm not working at all. I'm not working at all. I'm investing my effort. I'm investing my time. I'm investing my thoughts, my brain. I'm investing my resources. This is how you make it big. This is how you be successful. And this is why you're not successful, some of you. Because you won't chop that tree down. The only way that a tree can be chopped down is by hitting it in the same exact spot over and over. And you don't get the tree to fall down by chopping it one time. You don't get the result you want by chopping it one time, by hitting it 2 times. If you could get a tree down in that little of an effort or investment, it would be a twig. If you want a big tree, a big bright future, a big goal, you gotta chop. You gotta chop relentlessly. You can't let anything stop you from chopping that tree until the very last branch falls. And you have to be relentless. You have to be relentless. You cannot let go of the axe. And when you get tired, understand that that is when you build strength. You build strength by getting tired. You don't give up. You cheat yourself when you quit. You cheat yourself when you let go of the axe. You gotta chop the same spot. You gotta do the same work. You gotta invest the same resources, the same time. You gotta do it every night. You gotta do it every morning. You gotta do it every day. This is what it takes to be successful. And this is why so many people are not successful. Now, I don't know about you, but there's something that you were doing to get to where you are today. There was something that you were doing to make your dreams come true. What is it? What was the investment that you were not willing to pay? That's where you need to start, because That is where the axe belongs. There's no perfect place to hit the tree. There's no perfect starting point. You just hit it, and whatever dent, whatever notch, whatever mark you make in that tree, that is your home base. That is where you repeatedly strike. You don't start over. Wherever you begin, you start there and you keep going. There's no perfect way. There's no perfect landing spot for an axe. The axe creates the perfect landing spot. It's designed so that whatever it strikes, it creates a mark. And that mark that you created initially, whatever it was, whether it was a customer that said no, whether it was an investment that went south, whether it was an investment that you couldn't afford, just the mere fact that you sought after a goal creates a mark in the universe. That's why I got this behind me. Because your mark in the universe is a result of the acts that you chose to place on your perfect path. And there is no other way about it. You cannot get around this. So if you're looking for a way to do it easier, wrong. There's no easier way. The easiest way is to continue to create that hole in the tree. So if you start over, you lose all of your progress. You lose all of your momentum. You lose all of your effort. Your investment goes down the drain if you start over. Wherever you put that axe. If you started a company, you keep that company. If you started on a goal, you stay on that mission. If you started a mission, you stay right there. You don't change. You don't quit. You don't give up. I don't care. Stop looking for the tree to fall in one blow. Stop looking for the tree to fall from one strike of the axe. It doesn't work like that. You don't just go through the forest and chop a tree down, and you chop another one down, and you chop another one down, and you chop another one down. That's not how it goes. That's just not how it goes. You don't do that. And a lot of you have that mentality. Oh, I want it to fall. I want another one to fall. You just want to go through and scoop up the entire forest in one day, in one effort. And in the back of your mind, you know that that little weasel inside is going to trick you into quitting. So you need that tree to fall in one swing because you don't have the stamina, the mental stamina. You don't have the mental investment that is needed. But if you just understand that there is no perfect way, there is no perfect way. There's no perfect spot to hit the mark. You just hit it straight on, and you always know how to do that. We all have attacked our goals straight on. Every last one of us has attacked a goal straight on. And whatever happened, whether it was a failure or not, because most times it is, you're not going to get that tree down on your first strike. You're only going to make a mark. It's only going to show that you made an attempt. That is success. That's what you want. You have to understand this. You have to understand this. Millennium money makers, listen up. Listen to me and listen to me good. Whatever you start, make sure you finish. Wherever you begin, be consistent on that path. Okay? The only way to chop that tree down is to hit the same spot again. Don't run from this. Don't run from this part of it. Hit it again. You remember the song Mama Said Knock You Out? Mama said knock you out. don't care what happened. I hit you, you didn't fall. I know what to do next. Hit you again in the same spot. And then I hit you again in the same spot. And eventually, you'll feel me. Eventually, you'll weaken up. You'll soften up. And if I keep striking the same spot, I cannot fail. I cannot be denied because my axe will get through every time. Like, share, and subscribe. I miss you guys. I've been on my grind. Get on your grind. Holla at your boy. It's your Law Hilson coming to you live one more time. See ya.
And if you ain't talking about getting paid, you ain't talking about nothing, yo. Now this is the national anthem for everybody who knows what it feels like to get up every morning and have to punch that clock, knowing you feel like quitting, but you can't stop. I get tired of working every day. I get tired of working every day.
Someone tell me what's the reason why? Why must we work all day from 9 to 5? Can't get no rest unless you live in the sky.
Sky high, give me wings, I gotta fly. This job don't ease the stress, somebody lied. Yeah, they love to hate when they see me ride nice, but they don't really know about the job overnight. I need them nice things, I deserve that diamond ring. Work 8 days a week, I'm still up on my knees. I'm screening my calls, the collectors on the phone. You get your money when I get mine, leave me alone.
I need a somebody, pay you back when I get paid. Let me hear you say. I need a somebody, pay you back when I get paid. Let the choir sing. I need a somebody, let me pay you back when I get paid. Let me hear you say. I need a something, let me hold a little somebody, pay you back when I get paid. Now everybody say, I get tired. Let me hear you say, working every day, working every day. I get tired of working every day. Let me hear you say, I get tired of working every day. Now everybody say, I get tired of working every day. In the morning I be yawning as I'm headed for the water. You expect me to work at $7 and a quarter? What kind of living is this? Got me tight as a fist. Been wanna crack me some heads just to let off the stress. I gotta get on my hustle to build up my muscle. Bills stack so high, I'm thinking I'm seeing double. Believe it won't be long before the minds think you're wrong. Being locked up in jail, then the outcast light comes on.